The world's marketplace is evolving. International trade has now become the engine of the new global economy, and the efficient movement of goods and services has become critical to its success. Logistics is at the center of it all. Strategically located in the heart of Southern California's Golden Triangle, Moreno Valley is poised to become a leading center for logistics and commerce. The Golden Triangle is the largest gateway to the U.S. markets and is supported by the nation's busiest ports and airports. Recognizing the potential of our location to create jobs and improve the lives of our residents, Moreno Valley developed and unanimously adopted a bold economic development action plan that outlines a strategic vision to establish the city not only as a world-class logistics hub, but as one of the leading employment centers in California. We are committed to becoming the best place to do business. We are committed to creating opportunities for residents to work close to home. Today, many of our residents commute over 50 miles daily each way to work to support their families. With just one job available for every 2 homes, Moreno Valley's job-to-housing ratio is one of the lowest in our region. Far behind Ontario, Rancho Cucamonga, Riverside, Corona, and others. The cost to our families and community is enormous. Families suffer, our kids suffer, and our quality of life suffers. The stress, health, and environmental impacts of commuting are real, and they're taking a toll. We all know that having employment opportunities in Moreno Valley will reduce commute times, improve family life, and enhance community involvement. But to create real jobs, we must be realistic, competitive, and responsive to actual market demands. Moreno Valley's Economic Development Action Plan identifies 2 significant and key business sectors where Moreno Valley can be competitive and create jobs: logistics and distribution, and medical and healthcare. This April, Moreno Valley will follow up on its initial 2-year Economic Development Action Plan with a new 3-year action plan that will continue to guide the community's economic development efforts into 2016 and beyond. Our goal is to produce thousands of job and business opportunities in our community, guided by a sustainable and environmentally responsive strategy focused on improving the quality of life in our community. Many successful endeavors in life require the resolution of challenging choices. As we move forward with implementing our plans, so must we carefully balance the need for creating new jobs with protecting our environment. Everything we do in life, every action we take, no matter how small, creates an impact on the world and carries an inherent risk. We all recognize the incredible convenience and the benefits driving provides to our lives. But as we all know, driving a car carries inherent risks and produces many environmental impacts. Accidents can occur. It can be stressful. It produces noise, pollution, not to mention mechanical breakdowns, which can leave us stranded. And yet, most of us choose to drive every day. In essence, we value the benefits of the mobility, the freedom and pleasure driving provides us over its inherent risks and impacts. As such, the role of government is to reduce or mitigate risks and impacts while maximizing the benefits. The Federal Department of Transportation, therefore, requires car companies to implement measures to minimize and mitigate the risks and impacts involved with driving, designed to improve our safety. With these mitigations in place, we can have a safer environment while we enjoy the benefits of driving. So we must follow the same process when we are designing and considering development projects. We must evaluate the benefits, analyze and quantify the risks and impacts, and apply reasonable and feasible mitigation measures to an acceptable level where the benefits outweigh the risks. There is a similar process for analyzing risks and identifying mitigations for proposed projects in the state of California. It was established through the California Environmental Quality Act or CEQA. In plain terms, CEQA is the process through which we analyze every possible environmental risk, ultimately creating the best possible projects that offer the most amount of benefit to our communities with the least amount of risk. The process of analysis is comprehensive. It examines a variety of elements, including aesthetics, agriculture, air quality, biological, geology and soils, greenhouse gases, hazards and hazard materials, hydrology and water quality, land use and planning, mineral resources, noise, population and housing, public services, recreation, transportation and traffic, and utilities. This extensive process is commissioned by the city and overseen by independent experts. The result is a document thousands of pages long that can take months or even years to complete. As risks and impacts are analyzed, they are compiled and documented in an exhaustive report often referred to as an EIR, or Environmental Impact Report. This report is extremely demanding in its assessment. It carefully measures, analyzes, and documents any potential change from an existing condition or risk to the environment. For example, if a tree will be planted in a bare field, the report will identify the tree planting as a significant and unavoidable impact and risk to the view that existed, as it will now be obstructed as a result of the tree. It may seem extreme to identify this as a significant and unavoidable impact, but that's the purpose of the report: to identify absolutely everything and to treat each impact critically. Public participation is an important part of the process. The report is made available to the public for consideration and review, and local residents are encouraged to provide comments, which are further evaluated and explored. The CEQA process does not advocate for or against a project, nor does it offer a final decision on a proposed project. It merely provides the information needed to weigh the pros and cons of a project and make an informed decision. One of the most visible benefits to adding jobs to Moreno Valley is reducing commuter traffic, thereby substantially reducing vehicle emissions. One merely has to sit at the intersection of Interstate 215 and State Route 60 on a weekday morning to see Moreno Valley residents stuck in traffic leaving town, headed west to their jobs in other cities like Riverside, Ontario, or even beyond, in Orange or Los Angeles counties. By comparison, traffic headed east is sparse because there are limited employment opportunities in our community. This needs to change. Moreno Valley needs more jobs. We have already begun. In less than 2 years, Moreno Valley has become a prime area for logistics development with the opening of the 1.8 million square foot state-of-the-art Skechers facility, the largest LEED Gold certified building of its kind in the U.S., along with the construction of 4 other new buildings totaling more than 3.5 million square feet, and more is on the way. In the medical and healthcare industry, both Riverside County Regional Medical Center and Kaiser Permanente's Community Hospital continue to expand their facilities in Moreno Valley, and together created hundreds of new jobs in 2012 in the city. The further development of Moreno Valley's medical corridor is well underway. As we move forward with our economic development efforts, we must carefully balance the need for creating new jobs with protecting the environment. The city is currently processing several EIRs, including plans contemplating a state-of-the-art logistics campus in the east end of town. These reports will be the most exhaustive environmental studies Moreno Valley has ever undertaken. Moreno Valley knows where it wants to go. We are clearly focused on our goal of producing new job opportunities in the community in order to make Moreno Valley an outstanding place to live, work, and do business. Working together, we can build a bright future for Moreno Valley.